Sarah's world turned pitch black the day she lost John, her husband, and the father of her two young children. The silence of the house echoed the void in her heart, a stark contrast to the laughter and chatter that once filled their modest home. It was not just a partner she lost, but the family's sole financial support, thrusting her into the cold reality of single parenthood. She stood at the kitchen window watching the sunrise, its rays like arms of hope reaching out to her weary soul. This moment marked the beginning of her new life, one she had to navigate without a map. The thought was terrifying, yet somewhere deep inside, a flicker of determination sparked. Sarah knew she had to rise from the ashes, not just for her sake, but for her children, Lily and Max. The initial weeks after John's death were a maze of crippling grief and daunting challenges. Sarah's eyes, once bright with dreams, now mirrored the fatigue of sleepless nights. She juggled between comforting Lily, who had become withdrawn, and reassuring Max, who frequently woke up crying for his father. The financial strain was palpable. Savings dwindled as she covered funeral costs and ongoing expenses. The weight of impending financial doom loomed large, adding to her emotional turmoil. Every knock on the door, every phone call, seemed to bring more bad news. Sarah felt like she was drowning, yet she knew she had to keep her head above water for her children. Navigating the social stigma of being a single mother added another layer of difficulty. Whispers and pitying looks from neighbors and friends, though well-intentioned, often felt patronizing rather than supportive. Sarah's social circle shrank as she devoted herself entirely to her children and their needs, often isolating herself to avoid judgment. In her quest for financial stability, Sarah found herself at the doors of a nightclub, applying for a job that many might frown upon. The job as a bartender was far from her previous life as a schoolteacher, but it paid the bills and the hours allowed her to be home with her children during the day. The decision was met with mixed reactions. Some friends offered covert support, understanding her desperation, while others distanced themselves, cloaked in whispers of disapproval. Sarah wrestled with her own doubts, questioning if she was compromising her values, but the need to feed and clothe her children outweighed all hesitations. Her nights at the club were a stark contrast to her days filled with school runs and playground visits. The loud music and the chatter of the crowd were exhausting, yet every night she returned home with enough earnings to keep the wolves at bay. This job, controversial as it was, became her lifeline, pulling her family slowly out of financial despair. Months turned into years, and Sarah's relentless efforts began to bear fruit. She enrolled in online courses, determined to enhance her qualifications. Her nights, once spent in worry, were now dedicated to study after her shifts at the club. Her resolve to provide a better future for Lily and Max never wavered. Her children, too, adapted and thrived. Lily excelled in school, her earlier withdrawal blossoming into a fierce curiosity and love for learning. Max, once timid, grew into a cheerful and confident boy, his laughter once again a staple in the household. Sarah's sacrifices were not in vain. Her children's resilience and achievements were her greatest reward. As her qualifications improved, so did her job prospects. Eventually, Sarah secured a position as a school counselor, a role that allowed her to give back to others facing their storms. Her journey from a nightclub bartender to a respected counselor was not just a career transition, it was a transformation fueled by her indomitable spirit. Sarah's journey is a profound testament to the strength of a mother's love. Her story resonates with anyone who has faced the darkness of despair and found the courage to light a candle rather than curse the darkness. Her love for her children was the wellspring of her courage, pushing her beyond her limits. This love was not just about provision and protection, it was about setting an example of resilience and integrity. Despite the hardships and societal judgment, Sarah taught her children the value of hard work, perseverance, and the courage to make tough choices. Her life became a living lesson in overcoming adversity through love and determination. The bond that Sarah and her children forged in the furnace of their trials was unbreakable. It was a bond sealed by shared struggles and mutual support, a true embodiment of unconditional love. This bond not only sustained them through tough times, but also propelled them toward a brighter future. Sarah's story is more than just a tale of survival. It's a beacon of hope for single parents everywhere. It underscores the incredible power of a mother's love and the remarkable resilience of the human spirit. Her journey illuminates the path for others, showing that with love and perseverance, adversity can not only be faced but overcome. Let her story be a reminder that in the darkest of times, the love of a family shines the brightest. It is this love that transforms overwhelming challenges into stepping stones for a better future.